Hello, GD class, and welcome to our spring 2021 semester. Welcome to College of DuPage for the new students. This semester, I'm excited because we have a blend of students. We have students that were here with me over the fall. So we went through the fall semester together, and now we're continuing into the spring semester. I also want to welcome all the new students that are joining my class this spring 2021. I want to wish you best of luck in your studies, and I truly admire your passion and motivation to start this program and try to pursue this great goal of yours. The GD is an amazing accomplishment to have, and it's the foundation of your higher education that you can, pursue in the future. But also, it's a great start to go back to your roots here with our math and science and reading, English, Constitution. You develop a lot of great skills. So we'll be talking a lot about that over our 12 weeks here together. So my name is Itri Papanikolla. You can just call me Mr. Itri for simplicity. I have been an educator for 20 years now with adult education since 2013. So 8 years into the adult ed world, helping our students with their GD accomplishments, ESL, bridge certificates, different areas of their academics. And like I said, I'm very excited to have you here. So the first thing that I'm going to start with is our syllabus. And then from the syllabus, I will take you into the website that we will be using as our platform for the class, since this is an online class. So everything is obviously online. So you guys are working on your own convenience from home or anywhere else you would like to work. You're doing this on your own pace, which is great. Um, and we'll be talking about that as well. And then the second part, I would like to talk a little bit about the official GD and the website and what to do, because that would be the next step after you complete the class. What to do next, right? A lot of our students complete the class and then they have questions about, taking the official, GD exam, right? So, okay, so I'm going to share my screen here and provide you a little bit with some input here on our syllabus. So I'm gonna, run down the syllabus a little bit here. Spring 2021. That's the code of our class. So if you need it for employment or, just so you know the code of the class that you're in, it's GD 0800 NET 01. The course information. There's our course section here. General education review. The dates are very important because we are starting on February 22nd here, and we are ending May 21st. These are important dates here, just so then we know when to, start, when to end. Also for your own planning. It's an internet-based course, which, like I said, everything is on the internet. It's the platform is all developed for you, so you don't have to worry about reading any specific books, specific pages. It's a great platform. I'll show it to you. So there's my name right here, Mr. Itri Papanikolla. My email, my COD email. This is also my cell phone, so which is great, a form of communication. You can text me, sometimes you have personal questions, specific questions. let me know. That's why I want to put it out there, especially in today's society with a lot more remote than traditional classrooms. That's important to stay in, good communication with one another. So, and you'll notice I'll be sending out emails on a weekly basis just to catch up. At the end of every week, I'll be sending out an email of notifications and such. So, class meets entirely online through www.ipathways.org. So iPathways is our platform, which I will be showing you. And then Blackboard Collaborate is a platform where we'll be doing our meets. And I will be, sending you that link as well. So then we can meet and do our sessions live. So our course description, obviously here, pretty self-explanatory. This is about the GED, getting our high school equivalency. We have 5 sections on the GED. We have the math, the science, social studies. We have our language arts with the writing portion. And then don't forget, we have our Constitution. So there's a lot of questions about the Constitutions as to, what should we do? I have it from middle school. Middle school doesn't count. You have it from high school. That will be counting. So if you have your Constitution already passed while you were in high school, that will definitely count, but you have to contact your high school and have them send College of DuPage a copy, and then you're good to go. And you can ask me specific questions about that as well. Moving on to some very, very important concepts in here, the required materials per se for this course, like how do we do it? So we are all going to have an account with iPathways.org. So that's our first priority, to have our account ready to go. And so we want to do that the week before school starts. So I will be sending out an email or a group text, all of you. And all you need to do when I do that is send your email to me. The returning students don't have to do anything because they're just continuing on the path here. New students, I'm going to need an email from you. So then I can activate this account. The access to a computer for at least 4 hours a week, that's a state mandated requirement. These are state funded classes, right? You guys are not paying anything for them. So the state is having some rules as to how long you need to be working with them, but also we want you to work an appropriate amount of time with them as well. Because we want you to be successful. We don't want you to be trying to get this GED for a long time. We want you to take advantage of this opportunity and try to maybe, knock off as many topics of the GED as possible while you're in those courses. So it is required that you complete 4 assignments a week. So we have 12 weeks. Every week, you're going to have to complete 4 assignments. They don't take that long, maybe 10 minutes each, 15 minutes each. So that's a very small commitment. And can you go more? Yes, you can definitely go more. You just don't want to go less than 4 assignments a week because the software, it's going to get notified, and then I will get a notification. But like I wrote in here, you will be given an opportunity to make up your work via email, meaning you contact me. We're humans, things can happen in life, and you can make up that work on a different week. But again, we only have 12 weeks in the class, and math, science, language arts, reading, and Constitution. So there's a lot of components to complete, right? So that's why the more assignments we complete on a weekly basis, the better suited we'll be for the exam. So every time you take a little assignment, you're required to score a 70% or above. If you score lower than 70%, you will get a notification on the platform there saying, that you have to resubmit, just because it's not a passing score, right? So 70 or above, it's a passing score. Anything under 70, it's not. So I'll be opening it up for you, and then you'll be able to go, back to it and then redo it, or you could move into a new assignment, whatever works best. Texas Instruments TI-30XS Multiview, this is the calculator that you're using on the math portion. It's very important because this is the only calculator that they allow us to use. So we want to get our hands on this and see how it works, learn it, just like when you get a new phone. We want to learn, how does it work? Same thing with this calculator. We want to know where are the buttons. You're going to have a calculator embedded on your screen, obviously, which is great. But a lot of students like to hold the calculator on their hand. So it's more convenient to them if they just, just had it, if they were holding it, right? So I can understand that. I just wanted to show you, so if I have the calculator on hand, it's a lot easier to use while I'm taking an exam. But either way, however you're used to doing this, that'll be great as well. This is the only brand though, no graphing calculators. And the website that you have to register to take the official GED, not the class, not practice exams that we'll be working together with, is the GED.com. So you go to GED.com and you pretty much make an official account with GED.com. And then you schedule your exams there. So you will be working with two different websites during this class with me. iPathways, it'll be where the class is located and your assignments. And GED.com is the official website where you will be signing up for the official exam. And we'll, touch base during the semester regarding this. Going down to the course objectives, it's a little scary when you're looking at all the math. Or if you're wondering, we have students that are returning, how come those students are returning? Sometimes it's challenging and difficult to complete everything in 12 weeks. So I always recommend our students right off the bat, just like right now in our orientation video, that sometimes you can go after, two components like math and science the first 12 weeks, and then you can get the other two in the next 12 weeks. You are definitely more than welcome to retake this class for no charge. Again, it's still going to be covered by the state. You can only take it up to 4 times, all right? So after the 4th time, you wouldn't be able to, but you can certainly take it more than once. And that way you can plan accordingly based on what the difficulties were. So the math, it's a little challenging because there's a lot of components. It starts all the way with pre-algebra, into the algebra, into the geometry, and then it goes into advanced algebra, a little bit of advanced geometry, and some probability and statistics here. So I'm going to let you, when I send you the syllabus, kind of like take a look at it, but a lot of different components in the math, as you can see here down the list. Then after the math, which, again, it's like never ending, we're going into science, which it's not, the encouraging part of the science is that it's not like biology, chemistry, physics, like a traditional science class, nor you have to write any experiments. Any reasoning. It's reading based. So aside from, some of the components that we have to know, some basic components, basic understanding, background knowledge, the rest of it, it's reading a passage, understanding what was in the reading, and then answering multiple choice questions based on that passage that we read, right? Understanding our tables, our charts, looking at the resources. So it's very basic, but we need to do a little bit of an overview and review of the biology, the chemistry, the physics, earth science, just basic knowledge. We need to do some of that review, just so then we can read quicker and understand better the components in here. So after that, we have social studies, and you can see how short these other ones are, aside from the math. Same thing with the social studies. We want to determine key ideas when we're reading a text. We want to analyze the author. What was the purpose? What do they mean by what they're telling us? We also want to understand, the time era that they're talking about, because social studies, there's some history and economics involved. But again, it's mainly a reading test. We're reading the passages. They're telling us exactly what is on the passage. And then we just have to retain the information and be very quick to answer the questions. I mean, time management with those exams sometimes is the most challenging part, to read quickly and answer quickly. And then language arts, it's the next one after math that requires content. It requires you to know certain things, certain grammar, certain vocabulary, know how to compare and contrast. Your language arts is, developed out of 3 parts. The first part, it's all reading, and that's very similar to the actual, social studies concept. You're reading and then you're answering questions based on the stories that you see. The second part is the grammar, where you're, fixing different sentences given to you, changing certain things that are given to you. And then the, third part is a writing portion. So you will have to get ready to write when it comes to the language arts. So you want to write an essay. And we're going to do some training during the semester on that, how to write it, how long should it be. A lot of our students, when they first take language arts without any training, they just, write a little bit, or they leave it blank, or, and I joke around with them and I tell them, oh, I know how much you guys love writing. We all love to write, and, but I understand, the anxiety behind it, and how much to write. But they will give you 45 minutes for the writing, and you have an open platform. They'll give you the topic. They'll give you a couple of people talking about it, and then you have to write about it, right? So we're going to do some training on that, but that's the components, right? You have reading, you have grammar, and you have writing on the language arts. So math and language arts are usually the 2 more challenging ones. Social studies and science are a little easier, but they are challenging when it comes to the reading component. Like if we don't understand the reading part, it's challenging to comprehend the question. So as far as the grading scale goes, this is a pass-fail course. So there's no A, B, C, D, F, right? You get an S in your transcript for satisfactory, when, and that would be if you complete the 4 assignments every week. You get to stay enrolled in the class. You get to be active, for all the scholarships that we have here in our department, and move on and get into some bridge courses and certifications, and we'll help you with future college courses. If you're not able to complete those and you're inactive to the course, then unfortunately you receive a W, which is a, for withdrawal. So, and again, the important note here is to keep in mind, if we can create those 4 assignments a week, if we can complete them, then we'll be okay. If we complete more, it's perfect. But as long as we complete those 4, right? Because again, we have 12 weeks. So the goal is, every month we could be testing out of one of those, big topics, right? We can work for 1 whole month in the math every week. So for 4 straight weeks, you're doing a lot of math, and then you sign up for the exam. Then the next 4 weeks, you study for the science, and you take the exam. And then the next 4 weeks, you do the reading and the English together, since social studies is related to them, and then you pass it. But, also some of you might take 8 weeks to work on the math, and then 4 weeks to work on the science, and then pass those 2, and then re-enroll in the course for the other 2. So we are definitely going to be talking about that as the semester progresses here. I'll be catching up with you guys every week. So some of the policies here, I'm going to let you guys read those. Those are basic academic integrity, as far as like, cheating, plagiarizing. Every college has like different policies, obviously. And here, access and accommodations is very important. Some of you might have testing accommodations. Don't be shy about it. You can reach out to me with any questions on that. It's all confidential. Extended time is great. Students thrive and do very well when they have more time to take an exam. So I would utilize this opportunity if I have accommodations. And ask me about this offline, and let me know if you did have any, if you don't know the process and such. Usually, there is a specific process when you sign up and when you register to our college, but you can let me know and then I can guide you through it. I also have some numbers in here too that can set you up with the accommodations as well. The GED gets notified, and then they know when you take the exam, when you sign up for it, to have a more time provided to you during the exam. So, okay, some other stuff here, cancellations. Obviously, we're online, so we're going to be going no matter what, which is great. I want to talk about, the test score on the GED. When this new GED came up on 2014, they created some guidelines to it. So it used to be pass fail. Now, we actually have 3 different categories of the GED. So, the ranges from 100 to 200. Obviously, 145 is what you want to be to pass it, which is about half of the questions correct, which is definitely doable. So if you score anywhere between 145 to 164, you pass it. Nothing, added to it. It's great. That's what we want to be anyways. If you score a 165 to 174, you get something called GED College Ready, which goes in your transcript. And it shows the college that you actually know a little more than just high school. You're more prepared. If you score anywhere from 175 to 200, they call that GED College Ready plus credit. So they're trying to develop this program where maybe some students that score really high on the GED can even get some college credits on their transcript, which will help them bridging into the next steps with their college career. And, we definitely help you guys with that as well. We have some great programs here, and we bridge our students, move on to the next stage, because it wouldn't be anything if you just took a pretty much a GED class, you pass the GED, and then it stopped right there, right? You definitely want to do a little more as far as that goes, if possible. And if not, that's okay. But if you do want to take more classes, that would be great, and we will be able to help you for sure. So, okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this file, and I'm going to share now with you the platform that we are going to be using for our class. And I know our returning students are great with this now, but it's called iPathways. So this is the website. It's an amazing website that a lot of us have built up in here. Adult Ed and ESL instructors. So basically, once I create the account for you, and for our new students, again, you need to send me your email so then I can actually pretty much create an account here and for you, and then you just have to verify the account, and you're going to be plugging in like a password, and then you're going to be going to sign in right here. So I'll be signing in here, and Let me sign in with my email. So your personal email is going to be what you log in with. So whatever email you provide me with, that will be the email that you'll be logging in with into this account. And then the password will be the one that you will be setting up with. So, right, so you are the only one that will know the password. Obviously, it's very safe. And then the email is what we need, right? So I'm going to be logging in here, and obviously I have a lot of the students here already in the system because those are returning students. So, and you guys know how to run this, but for the new students, you are going to have like a course content list right here. Obviously, I have more. You're not going to have the basic math, basic writing, but you will have everything else. You will have consumer ed, math, language arts, science, social studies. And if you do want more, I can put more in there depending on your level. But because you guys are GED level, you do want to work with the math, the language arts, the social studies, and the science. Those are the core 4 components here. So I'm going to go into, let's say, the math area, and this is going to be your class. So you're going to have pretty much, chapter number 1. We are going to be going, let's say, in integers. So there's your lesson right here, right? You have a detailed explanation. There's our beautiful number line, our positives on the right, negatives on the left. See, it makes me smile. That's how much I love mathematics and science. You got keywords. It's important. What's an absolute value? Some says, oh, I don't know, Itri. They put some lines around a number. What was that? That's an absolute value. That means you have to take only the positive outcome of that. You got a simple question, and then you can move on to the next page. So in every page, you'll have some interactive activities, which is great. Let's hear this video. What is this about? I'll play a little bit just so you can see.
I would like to show you today how to plot integers on a number line. I'd first like to draw my number line. I'll put arrows at each end to show that it can just keep going on and on in both directions. I'll start here with 0 in the middle. And then I'll represent the other integers with evenly spaced tick marks on either side. All of your positive integers are to the right of 0. This would be 1, 2, 3.
So as you can see, you guys, the idea behind this is maybe we have a difficult topic. It's hard to read. It's not making that much sense. These are just numbers. So it's the first lesson. It's great to have a video on top of all the other resources in here. So the next question is, where are the 4 assignments? Like, where's the assignment that I have to complete? Well, this is the lesson, right? So you go through the lesson here. And then when you get to the last page of the lesson, say page number 7, you are going to pretty much see on the last page here, that the lesson ends. So then what you do is you go back to your unit. So you're like, okay, I finished my unit. And, when you go down here, you have completed your lesson, and then learning check. So the word learning check is your lesson quiz. So that is pretty much your assignment, right? So if you're working on lesson 1, you go to the learning check, and then you'll have your assignment right here. So usually there are 10 questions each. They take about, if you spend, let's say, a minute in each question, maybe 2 minutes, 20 minutes top, but that's where you find those lessons, and that's where you find your learning check. So the lesson is up here. The learning check is at the end of the lesson, right? Lesson is here, addition with integers, learning check at the end of the lesson. And you will have access to, this is a great platform. You have access pretty much to, to everything from each one of those, classes in here. So the next thing that I want to share with you is going to be your website that you're going to be going in and actually signing up for the official GED. So this is the website for the official GED, right? It's basic, right? GED.com. And this is where you go in and you register, you make an account. So you say sign up. When you click on sign up on the upper right corner, you will, you're going to sign up here with an email and a password, any email, any password. Once you set this up, it will actually generate a little form. You want to put like the official information there. This is from the state. So when you get your high school diploma, your GED, they actually will provide you with the information. So that's why they need all the proper information here. And that's how you actually start the process of taking the official GED, right? So you always have to start the process by logging in, making an account in here. And then once you make an account, then you can actually you'll see, they even have like a box right here. You can make a free account right now. But, once you make your account here, the idea is that you have this platform to sign up for the official exam. And there's also a lot of different things up here for you to get some help. But the main idea is for us to, have a free account here. And once we have an account, then the goal is to use this platform to sign up for the official exams. There's multiple different testing centers here. So a lot of good questions that, you can ask me from, the start of the class as well. So then, where to find some of those resources and such in here. So the other thing that I wanted to share with you is that I will be meeting with you guys on a weekly basis. Even though this is a pure online class, my goal is to meet with you every week, hopefully once a week. So I have decided Mondays, this is what I did in the fall, and it worked out pretty well. So we decided Mondays at 2:00. Most students were able to come in. So on Mondays at 2:00 from 2 to 3, I'm going to hold like a live session. I'll email you guys the link once we start. And it'll be pretty much an opportunity for you to ask questions, come in with math questions, science question. It's almost like a live session that could be supplementing to the material that you already will have, right? So the goal is, once you watch this video, send me pretty much an email or a text with your email that you would like to use for this class. And then I'll set up your iPathways account. I'll send you a text back or an email back with the confirmation. They will immediately, they will also send you a link with the password. You set it up and I'll have everything ready for you there. I'll have your accounts, created. So then you can just start working. And then iPathways, again, is our class. And GED.com is the website that we need to go in to sign up for the official exams. And then the other thing is Mondays at 2:00, we meet. We have a live session. It's optional. Anyone can join. If you can't, that's okay too. I just want to be there for you guys, try to help you as much as you can and as much as I can, try to collaborate. And this way we can make this a very successful semester, on your own pace. Since, 4 assignments are not that, much. So I know you can do it. I believe in you. And let's have an amazing 2021, right? How about that? Let's make this year a better year than last year. Rock it, get this goal of ours completed and move on to bigger, better things with our life. So contact me, call me, text me anytime. I'm here to help you, and I'm glad to do this orientation video for you guys just to get oriented, and then we'll take it from week 1. So best of luck, everyone. Nice to have you here, and I can't wait to start working with you.